Alright, let's gather around here. It's story time with James. How is everybody? Everybody doing okay? Okay, let me get right down to this video. Okay, here's what I have in my hand here. This is my U.S. passport. I just renewed it. So, this thing is a ticket for me to travel to any other country of my choosing. I can go wherever I want. But, I've been listening to someone here on YouTube. He has a YouTube channel. The name of the YouTube channel is titled Happier Abroad. And the owner of that channel is Winston Wu. And Winston Wu has been talking about a lot of interesting things on his Happier Abroad YouTube channel. He talked about you will feel a lot better if you leave the toxic environment, which is the United States, and travel overseas. You know, go to countries where you can be yourself, socialize with people, get a date, a girlfriend, or end up getting a wife. But and he talked about like how much better things are overseas compared to the U.S. When I think of the United States, what do I think of? Let's see, a country where it's divided, a lot of mindless political bickering, people tearing each other down by saying that they're not good enough, they're stupid, their YouTube channel, Facebook page, Instagram page sucks, they can't talk, they can't get the words out of their mouths. And you wrote a very long comment on Facebook. You don't need to write a book. You weren't even there. And all this abuse and all this negativity. People just coming at you, just tearing you down. Then you got someone who see a video of you on YouTube crying, and they'll just post a comment calling you a nigga. That's right, the N-word. I hope YouTube doesn't pull down this video. I'm not trying to be racist, but I'm just saying what that person said on YouTube. And yeah, and I see that, these mass shooters, they do what they do because, they were sexually abused, sexually assaulted when they were children. They had a bad upbringing with their parents. Their dad left them. The siblings treated them like dirt. They were beat up and bullied in school, and it just reached a boiling point. And on top of that, they hear all this negative abuse coming towards them. People calling, "Oh, you're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. You're an idiot. When you talk on a video, you sweat. You're blinking your eyes at 100 miles per hour. And you sweating a lot. You're stupid. You're so stupid." And someone bashes them, and then they turn around and tell them, "Oh, you need to stop making videos where you're talking and you're just pictures posted. You need to stop doing that and do a live video, a small short video, and all this crap." Yeah, America is known for people who tell you need to do this, you need to change yourself, you need to be different, in order to fit in. But if you don't do that, people are just going to kick you to the curb like you don't matter. And and this is not my YouTube channel. I'm James again. This is not my YouTube channel. This is New Manchester's YouTube channel. So he's not using it to make videos and post them on his channel. I am. I'm just posting whatever I want. He just gave up because he's tired of all these negative comments on all these videos he posted. And and I get that his content isn't that great, but he has some good gems. Some of them are good, some of them are not. There's some negative people who just go and just rip this guy apart and disagree with everything he says. But you also got some people who like his content and who agree with him. But and I think I find this weird that someone unsubscribed to someone over a video and called them a name, then they subscribe back to them and tell them how to make a video, and just go through every video that person made on their channel, and they just pull it out and say, "You still making videos that way? Do this and do that." It's his channel. Well, if you have a YouTube channel and you have a Facebook page, you can do whatever you want. Your channel, your choice. And that person want to tell you do this and do that. Well, they can do that on their own channel, whatnot. Well, anyway, back to Winston Wu related topic. Yeah, I've been listening to Winston Wu on his Happy Abroad YouTube channel, and he talked about life is so much better overseas than here in America. Because here in the U.S., you can't socialize with anybody. You can't go out and make friends. You can't talk to strangers. You can't go out and meet a girl or flirt with girls and women, because if you flirt with the girls and women, they'll view you as a creep and a weirdo, and what you're doing is very, very creepy. And the women are way, way too manly and tomboyish and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't want to be disrespectful or anything. Yeah, the women are manly and tomboyish. Yeah, and you go overseas, the women are friendly, they're feminine, they're down to earth, they're sweet, they're gentle, they're kind, they're easy to talk to, and they can make any man's day. They can make a man feel good about himself. And overseas you got people who see you down on your luck, and like in Russia, someone will come up to you and say, "Hey, you can get over this, I hope you find what you're looking for. Good luck." I mean, you don't get that here in America. Because here in America, someone tell you, "Oh, you're stupid. You're not good enough to be on the liberal left. And when you talk, you sound stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. You're so stupid. You're so stupid." And all these negative comments, I can't remember all of them, but it's really bad, online. And but and it's funny, you go out in America, those people, those trolls who troll you online here in the States, they're too scared to come up to you and speak to you face to face. I don't know, but they're so big and bad when they're hiding behind a keyboard screen. Not keyboard screen. I mean, they're so bad when they're hiding behind a keyboard in a computer screen. Oh, they're so brave, they're so tough, but they're just small, they're nothing, I can go face to face with someone offline in public. I'm not afraid. But, I guess the internet for, trolling Americans, that's their domain. That's how they thrive. And, you got these people who throw all these insults, they don't wanna grow up. They're in their 20s and 30s. They play video games. They go on social media. Blah blah blah. They do all of this. And they belittle people. And see someone else's content, and they put them down. Especially these religious people, and there's some people who are gaslighting New Manchester on his YouTube channel. Okay, I'm just checking the time. I don't want to make a very long video. I don't want to bore all of you to death. But I hope you guys hear me. I'm in a bedroom. Yeah, not a lot of furniture in here. But anyway, yeah, overseas, that dark cloud that you have over you here in the U.S., when you're overseas, if you're in in Europe and if you're in Europe, countries in Europe or in other countries where people like to socialize with one another, they like to talk to one another, and women find it flattering that you're flirting with them. That dark cloud that you have over you, that you have here in the States, it disappear. You start to have confidence. You start to feel good about yourself. And Winston Wu made some good points in his videos. And he also said that a long time ago, America was kind of like Europe, sort of. It was the culture was much more friendly. In the 70s and 80s, people talk to one another. People, if you go and sit at a McDonald's restaurant, nobody's not looking at their smartphones, because smartphones didn't exist in the 70s and 80s, and you can talk to people, and believe it or not, you can film someone, no one's not gonna freak out about it like they do now. I guess filming someone today, is creepy and weird now. And it is, Well, yeah, and there's some Americans who go and tell you that. I say, oh, it's not like that anymore. Things change. It's not like that anymore, and it's like that in other countries. No, I mean, it's different, comparison. I say, let me pick out a country. I say, Latvia. Latvia is a whole different ball game compared to the U.S. And like, for instance, okay, I've never been to Latvia, but I say, I'm gonna give a wild guess. I say, the women are easy to talk to. They're approachable. They're feminine. They're sweet. They're down to earth. They're easy to talk to. And you get a girlfriend just like that. The U.S., no. Because women will ignore you. They'll call you every name out of the book. Like weirdo, pedophile, creep. Oh, you're so creepy. Get away from me. Oh, it's so weird. Oh, you're so awkward. You're strange, and all this crap. Like, oh, you're so cringeworthy. Oh, you're so cringeworthy. All this stuff, like, one thing I don't understand is, women, like, you can't look at a woman and you can't flirt with a woman because, it's considered weird now. Back in the day when I was a teenager, I was flirting with a girl. I was checking a girl out, because I like her. She was hot, and it was normal, you know. But now it's not normal anymore. It's weird. I mean, I mean, somehow you're a pedophile. You're a creep. You're a weirdo. And though, you know, as bad as women in America is, I'm not going to become a pedophile and go after children. I'm not going to do that. That's wrong. That's the most messed up thing. Like, you know, I mean, I don't want to go after children for love and romance and sex and whatnot. No, 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 no. You know, coming from a guy like me, I look at children as, you know, responsibility. You raise them, you take care of them, you teach them right from wrong. And children have no business towards adult oriented things. They have no business being around that because they're too young to like process this stuff. They don't understand, you know. They can get into that stuff when they're older, but they're children, so they should do things that children should be doing. Yeah, I'm interested in women, adults, you know. Um, you know, and Winston Wu have some friends. Winston Wu has some friends on his YouTube channel. You know, he features on his channel. I think some guy named Steve Hoka, whatever his name is, he talked about he likes sweet, feminine, petite women. I guess he's into petite women, I guess. Yeah, petite women, you know, women who are short in stature. Yeah. Me, you know, I don't care who she is, you know. All I care about is who she is on the inside, you know, not what she looks like on the outside. I'm not into fat women, and I'm not into manly women. I'm into sweet, feminine, down to earth women, you know. And another thing, you know, I think I remember that foreign women, they love to exercise and stay in shape. You know, they take better care of themselves, and they still look good when they get into their 40s. So that's a good sign right there, you know. You know, and they like cooking for a man. They love to take care of a man. You know, they love men. They dream of being with a man. You know, and there's this guy by the name of Dog G. He has a YouTube channel, and you know he traveled overseas, and he talked about when he went to the Philippines. He said a lot of women were pursuing him. A lot of women were after him, and you know, and I look at that. That's a most flattering thing. And that's shocking to me. Like, women pursuing you, women are after you. Women want to be with you, and something like that will never exist with women here in the States. You know, you know, I'm trying my best. You know, well, what I'm trying to say is, you know, yeah, I'm gonna have someone coming on to this video saying that, oh, you don't like manly women. The manly women are real women, tomboy women. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, you know, women who were tomboys when they were girls, yeah, you know, when they grow up, they just grow out of that. Some of them, I don't know. So, you know, but you know, I'm very turned off, you know, if I'm being with a woman who is manly, who has tattoos, who talks like a man, acts like a man. You know, I don't like those type of women. I just don't. I mean, does that make me a bad person? I guess it does. But, you know, I really don't care. You know, I'm not trying to bash women or anything, but I think women here in the United States, to me, aren't that great. But there's some sweet, feminine, down to earth women here in the U.S. They're hard to find. They're rare, and they're taken. There's less of them and more of these really, really bad women. And Canada is about virtually the same. It's like the same as the U.S., and it is. So, I have no interest in going to that country either. But, you go to countries like, you go to places like Eastern Russia, Ukraine, the Philippines, Latin America, places where, women are real women. Yeah, you go to those places, you're going to meet real women. Sweet women. Attractive women. Attractive / beautiful women. Gorgeous women. Yeah. Yeah, and also, and you can socialize with anybody in those countries. You can talk to people. You have social freedoms. You have the freedom to be yourself. You have the freedom to be who you are. You have the freedom to, just to talk the way you talk and just be you, and people will like you for who you are. In the U.S., no. Nobody's not going to like you for who you are. They're going to trash you and bash you because you're not like them, and you feel miss out a place, and they'll alienate you. But I think going overseas is the best option, and it's great, because a lot of people, I think, in the mainstream media and the alternative media doesn't talk about. They don't talk about, they don't say that, if you go overseas, you'll feel good about yourself. You won't be isolated. You'll be around wonderful people. True. Yeah, they're not going to talk about that. They're not. They just talk about like political stuff, the economy, money, taxes. I'm not into that. I'm not into politics. I'm just not into that stuff. It's not my thing. I don't care for it, It's kind of depressing, and it just doesn't mean anything. And, talk about racism. Yeah, racism is a problem. It's been like that for years. Like, it's human nature. You can't make a racist person colorblind. Well, yeah, those racist people aren't colorblind, but I am. I don't care about race. I don't see white people. I don't see black people. I don't see brown people. I don't see yellow people. I don't see orange people. I just see people. That's all I see. I don't see race. I see people. And, I don't hate anybody. Okay? All I care about is what kind of person you are on the inside, not what you look like on the outside. Yeah, so, yeah, it's like, I'm a black man, so, but that doesn't mean anything to me. I'm just a man. That's all I am. But, you got those racist people that you can't convince that, everybody's human. No, they're not gonna embrace that. They're gonna just view you as who you are by your race. Well, anyway, let's see. I don't want to talk too long. So anyway, I'm gonna wind this video down. Yeah, I think traveling overseas and moving to another country of your choosing is a good idea. But if you don't speak the language in a country you want to move to, yeah, it's going to be hard because there's going to be a language barrier. And plus you don't know anybody in that country. Like for me, like I don't know anybody in France or Canada or the UK. I choose to move to France, but I don't know the language, but I speak the language. I speak it very little, and I'm learning. I'm learning the language, but French. I'm learning the language. Haven't had time to learn it, but I'm gonna try to learn the language. And people telling you, oh, you're gonna fail. You're not good enough. Who cares what they think? If you believe in yourself, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Yeah, don't listen to anybody. I don't think New Manchester shouldn't listen to what people say in the comment sections on the videos on this YouTube channel. I don't think he should care about that. He shouldn't. Yeah, like just ignore people. Like, don't worry about what they think. You push on and you accomplish something. You want something, you go for it. And yeah, if you go to a country, if you move to a country, you're tired of living in the U.S., you're tired like how things are there. You move to another country. Immigrating to another country isn't going to be easy. It's hard. Moving to another country is hard. There's a lot of red, yellow tape. You have to go through citizenship. It's hard, but it's worth it. It's worth it. But you have a choice. You can get a passport and travel to another country on vacation or holiday and come back to the U.S., or you can do this, and this is even better. You can just leave this country, get on the plane, fly to another country, go overseas and never come back, and just become a citizen in that other country and just denounce your U.S. citizenship and just leave the States for good and go there for a better life. Not just to date women like for men, but to make friends, make friends, make meaningful friendships. Not like acquaintance friendships like here in the U.S. that are fake. Real friendships. A friendship where your friend cares about you and wants the best for you. Not to tear you down and just ignore you and give you bad advice and lead you down the wrong path. No. A meaningful friendship, and yeah, if you get out of a toxic environment like the U.S. and move to another country of your choosing, sky's the limit. Well, that's all I gotta say in this video. Thank you for watching. Cheers and au revoir. Take care.